From fake eyeball tattoos to strategic silence, he built a whole brand on mystery, rebellion, and anticipation. But here's the thing, his rise wasn't accidental, it was marketing gold.
Yo, people, what go on, pan, what a go on, mighty God of Daniel. Alkaline at the topic today again. Why? Me see a bag of things that go round, a bag of people that make a bag of talk, and me I say, mighty, my job can't done. How my job fi done? When Gaza and unruly and propaganda never stop. Me and man I say all $10, them pay if you go in a VIP. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. How did you score that? How did you and me as a Vendetta fan, me as a man who even linked to the team, linked to the camp, couldn't get that, and you get that? How you a do? How you a suck? How you a lick? How a go on? You have to tell me how you do. Or you get $10 ticket. A matter of fact, or you get the ticket in $10 after all, a pound. And even £10, or you get $10. You go hard, man. Only need to explain. So your sister, whoever post there. So your sister paid $10 to get into VIP. I am curious though. Where was the VIP? Like, me just ask the VIP. Or you getting a VIP for $10? Like, me just want to know who she lick, who she suck. Cause me want to know. Like, what you really assess still? Me just ask still, people, because the CTD areas are different pricing from the standing areas. So me want to know how the sister did there. Like backstage, like in some special area. Be careful, youth, how your sister did that do, Cause you might have put your sister put herself in a precarious situation. And you think say, Ray, maybe she had to do a bit more and then pay $10 on top of it. I don't know. I'm just saying, neither here nor there. You see, the thing about it is, unlike the Gaza and unruly fans, when them talk, I don't get mad. Why would I get mad when it's expected? We know what them are do before them do it. We know what them are say before them say it. We know what them are try to pull off. So we find this fan, or this neutral fan, this alleged Alkaline fan. Before we get to the young lady at the start and rebuttal for our video, we have to talk about this lady where Usain Bolt like our post. Usain Bolt. And again, I keep telling y'all about this guy Usain Bolt. How many times I have told y'all he might be our sprinter, but me no rate him none time because I see him as a Alkaline hater, as a Gaza groupie. So Usain Bolt is someone I have no respect for in terms of the music industry. I see him as a waste man because the fact is this, you should be above Cartel, above Alkaline, as a universal person for our culture, but instead Usain Bolt is a side picker, a weirdo. You see me from them time they till now. So that you there, me not no rating swim on them level there. Big up the big sprinter, the icon, Usain Bolt. But in terms of this Gaza Vendetta and Gully rivalry thing, and him being Gaza, Usain Bolt can go chuck off. You see me I say, yeah man, me glad them take away money, yeah. That is it, you see me, as a Vendetta man, me glad say them take away money. Cause I see a money where him did I use, hey, you remember? Only remember when him did that pay for turn off Alkaline music. Pay selector for no play Alkaline song. Only no remember? Only no remember? Well, me remember. I'm sure many Vendetta fans remember. Usain Bolt, we remember what you did. Yeah, it might be years now, but we will never forgive you for what you did. Or you, as the icon, Usain Bolt, for your pay selector for turn off Alkaline music. Dog. I wouldn't forgive an artist for do that to another artist. Much less the big international sprinter I try bring down a youth. Bro, me? Never, bro. Me look on your dog. Yuck. What's that, brother?
Alkaline was a 4 out of 10 overall, and I'm sorry, he was a 20 out of 10 for the choice of songs that he performed. The crowd was a 50 out of 10. We were great. I was lit. White Rum did this, my boys. However...
Wait a minute. We ain't about to speed past that. We ain't about... You say Alkaline was a 4 out of 10. Is song selection, the choice of songs, 20 out of 10. The crowd, 50 out of 10. And the White Rum do that to your voice. That you say, I wonder what the White Rum do to your brain. What do to your brain? People, honestly, I do not like neutral fans. Me not like neutral fans. That's why I say fully tribal. Cause me realize say you gotta have people who are speak on things where them not comprehend, where them not understand. No one used to ask Michael Jackson to be like somebody else. You don't ask Prince to be Michael Jackson. You don't ask Rick James or you don't ask other people to be like other people, to take on other people persona. No, Alkaline is non grata. Persona non grata. So if you know says persona non grata, why are you asking him to be persona, talk to everybody, come on out, talky, feelings, chatty. That's not him. Respect him for him. He's not playing a character. That is his personality. That is him. So if you can't respect Prince for Prince, if you can't respect Michael Jackson for Michael Jackson, Bob Marley for Bob Marley, imagine, yo man, I say, boy, yo, Bob him not too talk and Bob not this or Bob not that, bro. And yo, honestly, at some point you have to realize, say, each individual are themselves. You can't ask the man to go up on stage and go act like him a Capleton or act like him a bounty killer. You can't ask the man to go chat and talk. That's not him. Stop asking him to be another person.
There's lots of Alkaline versus Vybz Kartel. I'm just going to say it how it is. We keep comparing them. You cannot compare, sorry. Vybz Kartel was in prison for 13 years. Alkaline hasn't come to London for 10 years. And not once did the man interact with us. We have travelled. We were so excited to see you after 10 years. Talk to us. Stop. Tell us you're so grateful that we sold out your show. Tell us you're so glad to be back in London. Like...
Yo, hold on a minute. So me and my wife, we traveled for 10 hours on a plane from Jamaica to London for New Rules, right? I mean, we have done it, go to Florida, Jamaica. We travel for the show. Alkaline has never said to us, yo, thank y'all for traveling. Thank y'all for I am so grateful for... Like, hold on. Where really I say? You want him to stop and talk to you personally and tell you, say, I am so grateful for being in London. I am so grateful for you buying my tickets and whatever. Are you a fan of the man? Are you looking for the man to be a fan of you? I'm trying to make sense of this nonsense. Like, what y'all look for? The man have his own personality. We as fans of the man supposed to know his personality. This is not our first rodeo. And then first show, him second or third show, well, I have been to many. So me know how him got to work already. Me know how him talk is a man of few words. A matter of fact, the recent show in Boston, Massachusetts, when he actually got the award from the senator, right? What the man say? Article. He's a man of few words. Few words. Now, if you can't pick up, say, the music talk, he speaks through the music. Now, you say 20 out of 10 for the song selection. So, I would have expected the music to resonate with you and for you to understand what he's saying through the music. The intimacy through the music, but it's obvious you're a Cartel fan as well. So you're like a Gaza Vendetta Gaza fan, a neutral fan or something like that. That is why you're referring back to Cartel. Why are you comparing Cartel show? Have you seen Cartel perform? Have you seen? He has no... hold on. He has no choice but to talk because he cannot perform the music. He sounds like garbage on stage. So what do you expect him to do other than talk? The man that prison for much years. All him can do attack before Lisa jump out. Everybody have the answer. Listen. What you expect? All him can do attack. So you tell the artists who are performing music if you stop performing and go talk. We don't got no concert if nobody come talk. I've never heard such garbage in my life. No, when artists step on stage like I don't and them talk and then them perform a song for 10 seconds and then dash and we're like, no, perform the song. We're here for you to deliver the song. Perform the song. We're not here for you to talk to us. No, I don't know where you come from with this. Oh, I want you to talk to us. Get a backstage pass or I don't know, something. A meet and greet and go have a conversation. But I don't want Alkaline coming out on stage talking to people. I want him to perform. I want him to do exactly what he did. That performance was magnificent. Now, me don't know what y'all talk about or what you did I expect in a lady. But your opinion still,
interact with us. I'm sorry, he just sang and sang and sang. That is what we can hear on Spotify. I really come to concerts because I want to hear you talk. That's why I was saying Vibes Cartel show in New York was so amazing, because he gave the crowd like interaction. Listen, I don't even want to be rude because it was actually a good concert overall. But
interesting. It was a good concert overall, but you know, you don't want to be rude because he did not talk. But it was a great concert, good concert, whatever. But you know, he didn't talk, and that's why you go to concert. That's why you go to concerts. Because you want someone to talk to you. Because you can hear that on Spotify and blah blah blah. Guess what? We know what we were gonna get, and we still paid an exorbitant amount of money. So where y'all talk about now make us like where you really depend, lady? Fool in the short talk. But as I said, everyone have them opinion, because opinions are like a-hole, and some people have more than one, cause them mouth, them big mouth and verbal diarrhea and garbage come out of them mouth. So that are the thing, you know, people. Everyone can talk. I'm not even a discredit what she'll say, because I am sure many people share the same perspective as her, because they're expecting him to be like somebody else. But I'm saying, if you're an authentic Alkaline fan, you're supposed to know who he is, his personality. I would not. Alright, for example, say I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. I'm not gonna expect Michael Jackson to be like other artists. I understand his personality. I know he conveys his thoughts and stuff like that towards his fans. We know how him communicate. We know he's socially awkward at the time when he was alive. You know, he does even weird stuff. Like, you remember when him hang out the baby over the balcony just to show the people him the baby, and it was the craziest thing. Oh my God, it's like he's trying to kill a baby. Blah 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 blah. Who remember? Like, it was so crazy back then, because he was so like antisocial on a level that he didn't even know how to communicate. Michael Jackson was on a level where like the relationship he would have with other females, like it was weird. Like it was awkward. It was like just different. But that was Michael. So if you were a fan of Michael, you should have understood that is Michael. So if you have a bounty killer, you have a beanie man, you know them personality. You know a Alkaline, you know theme personality. Stop trying to put someone else's personality on him. And also, what's most concerning to me is that people are comparing him to Cartel, saying that him need to do this like Cartel. Him need to be more social like Cartel. He needs to talk like Cartel. He needs to be on the social media like Cartel, which is quite ironic, because all of his career up till this point, they kept saying, oh, him a copy Cartel, him a this a Cartel. So when he's not like Cartel, they keep crying for him to be like Cartel, which is just out of this world crazy. He's actually, and since 2016, he's literally the antithesis of Vybz Kartel. So it's like people love to be like, oh, Cartel, not realizing, bro, he's a polar opposite. Is the opposite. So you have this extra social extrovert versus this extreme introvert, and you have Cartel over this and Alkaline over this, and they're totally different. You know, they're or them deliver music, put out music, etc., or them communicate with the fans. Everything, they're so different. But people say, well, Alkaline him need for and like Cartel, and Vendetta fans are like, no, not like Cartel. What Cartel is doing, we don't want that. We want what Alkaline is doing. So when we have these Nuchi, these Nuchi, how we call them? Nuchi? The Nuchi fans them. You see me I say? The neutral fans them. These Nuchis are annoying. Because these Nuchis are like, yeah, shut up. You don't know anything. Like, bug off. Be gone.
It just lacked that like human. He could have been AI. Basically, he could have been AI. That's what I'm trying to say. It could have been AI. He didn't, like, sometimes he wasn't singing. He was just walking around the stage doing some madness. Like, he could have just been AI. I wanted to hear his voice. I wanted him to make me laugh. I wanted him to be like, everyone, turn your lights on. Like, let's light up this OVO Wembley Arena. Sorry. You cannot ever compare that man to my Vybz Kartel. You can't. Sorry.
Stop right there. I take it back. I said a Nuchi fan. This ain't a Nutri. This is a fully Gaza fan. Thank you, Miss Gaza. Because as you said, they can't compare this man to your Vybz Kartel. Perfect. No, chick. Bug off, you Gaza lunatic. No, why? Gaza lunatic. What a bumbo if you dark at. Hey, yo. Why the bumbo if you the man concert Gaza fan? Where you got the man concert and want the man to be cartel for? Lunatic. Me telling about that's what me telling me hate Gaza fan, you know, people. Me hate them with a passion. I'm talk it all the time, you know. I can't be friends or just read. I hate Gaza people because they're the ones who does stuff like this. Like you come out and attack like you're a Vendetta fan. Like, oh, this and that. Only if you reveal the fact say you're a fully Gaza fan. And how them can't compare the Alkaline to your cartel. Like really and truly. And I talk about like, you know how many jokes Alkaline kept cracking on stage making us laugh? When you say my walk around, when he put on all the mic and act like him lose the mic. Did you not see that? Oh, that was a joke, by the way. Of the fans singing while him pretends him lose the mic. Oh, you never realized that? No, you wouldn't have got the joke because he's different from cartel. You never hear when the song a play and the girl a moan. And Alka say, I want to go on backstage. Somebody else backstage, I want to go on. I want to go on. You didn't hear none of that. You didn't hear when the man say, oh, I'm going to shoot up this. You know, yo, Wembley, you not hear the jokes them. You did not hear him interacting. He was interacting with the crowd all night, but you said he was not, which means, say, he not compute to you. So you say him a AI, but really and truly you are the AI because you ain't not pick up the signal, my friend. You not pick up. Well, we were picking up the signals. Left, right, and center. We are pick up the signal them. All along when the man interact and everything like that. But as I said, you're not a Vendetta fan. So you wouldn't, you're not lucky in. You're not lucky in. You're not even a Nutri. You're a Gaza fan. So, as to be expected, as me tell you know, Gaza people does stuff like this. Got a Vendetta concert and come out and have the most harshest criticism ever. And it's like, are you serious? Like, could you imagine me going to cartel concert? Like me tell you no, anybody got a cartel concert need to shut the hell up. Because at the end of the day, you know what you're going to get. So you should not go to his concert and complain. Same thing I say for Alkaline. You should not go to a Vendetta concert and complain. That makes no sense. You know what Alkaline and who Alkaline is. His music, everything. You know his personality. So oh, you're going to end up a theme concert and a complain. Make that make sense. Same thing I say for cartel and anybody else. Once the artists have them personality out there, them image out there, you know who they are, what them represent, what them stand for. So what you are do there, do your research. If you don't know who you are, like tap it. Cause if me figure say what I brother the name, Little Nas X, if me got Little Nas X concert and see my slide down pan pole just up in a heels and a skin out and a wind up himself, and then I'm like, oh my god, he's so fruity. Why is he doing this? No, this is abomination. He's a demon. He's a devil. Hello, that's Little Nas X. That's Little Nas X, bro. If you don't know, then you don't know. But I was expecting him to perform that song, you know. I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride to the... No. He's gonna take his ass to the Old Town Road. And he's gonna ride on that cocky like never be... Oh, is it clicking yet? Click. It's a click in your head yet? Should have been clicked from then, but if you never click, I hope you click now. Point I'm making is this. You're supposed to know what the artists are do. So if you got Sam Smith concert or you got Elton John, you're supposed to know the artist them is. So if you got a cartel concert, you know who cartel is, where him represent. So if you hear him start sing some freaky song and he start sing some killing music, you're like, oh my god, like what? So if you got Alkaline concert and you start hear the minimus movements and you're like, oh, what are you talking about? Like, lock off, please.
Alkaline didn't just bust, he engineered his rise like a PR master. Today we're breaking down how Alkaline rose to fame from a marketing and PR perspective, his shock tactics, the cartel comparison, the 2016 prophecy, and why, even in silence, his name still runs dancehall's convos. Let's talk about it. Now, Alkaline, born Erland Bartley, hit the dancehall scene in the early 2010s as a teenager out of Arden High School. From the beginning, his brand was rooted in shock and awe. Him coming with him bleached skin, his gothic-like image.
Young lady, big up yourself. As a Nutri fan, you know, as a Gaza Vendetta fan, big up yourself, man. You do your thing. But say Alkaline burst out on the scene 2010, it's 2013. And you need to realize, say, him never roll out with no bleaching and bag of tattoo. That is incorrect. He roll out with the black eye in 2013. black eye. No baga tattoo, no baga bleaching, no baga cartel comparison. It's not even complicated. It's not hard for your researcher. You can go up on him YouTube channel, go to all these videos, and you can look at it. Just in case, maybe, you know, in hindsight, in retrospect, you kind of like, I think on this and that, and your thoughts, them are overlap. Go back and look for all Alkaline from 2013. No baga tattoo, no bleaching, the youth just having the black eye. Look like a wild man. You understand? Look at your screen. Not complicated. Not at all. Please refrain from telling lies or putting out misinformation, I should say.
Him eyeballs that were supposedly tattooed black, his dark lyrics about death, sex, and defiance. This wasn't normal for dancehall at the time. He was clean cut in dress but wild in image, and content a walking contradiction. And that made people talk. That's the first rule of PR. If they're talking, you're winning. His early songs like 1, 2, 3, Move Mountains, and Things Me Love got attention, but it was the controversy around his image that really pushed him into the public eye.
Most people who talk about Alkaline don't know one crap about him. You hear what she talk about? She don't know the music, she don't know the history. Because if she did, she would have known say another black guy give him the buzz. A church folks and them song there. When him a sing certain songs and a shoot all video in a church and certain ranchy lyrics, a them thing that give him the buzz. Now people on the outside, I hear about the artist, and the black eye thing brought more eyes and ears, you know, towards his music. So when the whole triangle rhythm drop and stuff like that, a lot of people start to, who da you there, and them I hear about the black eye, him tattoo him eye, and then that became a thing. If you check the timeline of when him go to Winford Williams and do the first interview in a 2013 speaking on the eyeball thing, remember, I know, you say him company scene in a 2010, but that would have been 3 years before the whole black eye thing. So me just want you to understand so where you say you don't know where the buzzer come from. So you just attack because, as I said, what happened is them just put everything together. So it's like she literally put the first 5 years of him career in a 1 year or one package. Like it all happened one time. Like yeah. So Move Mountain, Move Mountain, I know one of the first song. Him done got the buzz already. Obi and them song they done a mash up ready a man. Like where you get that from? Like really and truly. A whole heap of time pass now, you know. So I get it. It's discombobulated in her head and stuff like that. So she nah know what she a talk about. But mama, church folks, right? Purple Touch, you have to remember the song them will give him the buzz. And in the early part, the easy 1, 2, 3, Live Life, Scumbag, Ready, Obia, a them tune there, him a bust out within a 2014, it da go so boom and get the Move Mountain. So you talk like you understand, like you know what give him the buzz. And that's why when people say black eye boss him and this and that, uno no know one crap. Oh no. And me a the vlogger god. And me a dancer music review. And me a talk about this a OUTA before him put in black eye. So you better know what I talk about. You hear that? Remember good.
Now let's talk about the shock marketing and the controversy that Alkaline used as a strategy. Let's call it what it was. Alkaline was a master of shock marketing. He understood that in a saturated market, you either fit in or stand out loud. By claiming he tattooed his eyeballs, which turned out to be a stunt, he pulled a textbook publicity stunt. It blurred the lines between madness and genius. Even doctors were debating the procedure on talk shows. That kind of viral attention, money can't buy. And the lyrical content matched the controversy. He doubled down with songs that were sexually explicit, morally rebellious, and emotionally dark. That's important because in marketing, your product has to match the brand energy.
And that are the thing, the inception, you have to pay attention. He had that demonic music, that, you know, sexual explicitness, all of that was there before the black eye. You understand? So a matter of fact, you put it for say in match. No, actually, he created the black eye persona to match his music. His music was dark and sexual before the black eye. So the black eye was a great representation. It really the black eye bally, you understand? I'm the scumbag of the earth and it's evident, you know, so for the children to come on to me. You understand? That rebellious nature, it made perfect sense.
He didn't just do controversy, he committed to the character. Now, one of Alkaline's smartest marketing plays was that he stayed campless. Him no go gully, him no go Gaza, him no go alliance. It was just Vendetta. This was genius in a time when artists usually needed cosigns or to belong to a crew. Alkaline created his own identity and his own tribe. Vendetta became more than a slogan, it became a movement, merch, slang, fan pages, loyalty overall.
Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Take a walk with me, people. Take a walk with me. Incorrect again. Misrepresentation of the facts again. You have to remember good that Winford Williams and many other people, them try to destroy Alkaline. Nightly fix the whole of the people them come after Alkaline. Try to put the whole cartel brand on him. This was before Vendetta. This was before he went on stage in the white shirt with the mask on, and Winfred asked him about the whole Vendetta thing, and he must say, yo, Vendetta, I'm a film thing, and that thing call him fans and stuff. So we have to remember, they came after him before Vendetta was a thing. Before he started saying this Vendetta and pushing the Vendetta movement, before the fans became a thing. You have to remember, he was just an artist doing music, and him tried to put the Gaza brand on him, and he rebelled against it. Him big up cartel, him big up every artist, but he must say, yo, him now put him career and no man foot. So I agree with the fact that he did not run to a camp. He stood separate and apart from everyone, but also bear in mind, at that time there wasn't no Gully and Gaza. You have to remember, Movado that foreign and cartel that prison. Popcorn ran to Bounty Killer and Movado. You understand? Black Rhino them, everybody in a shambles. Stop talking about Gully and Gaza. No. I not say it work. Nobody need to run to no camp back then. At that time, Massacre do him thing, Gage do him thing. Tamili the kind of falter because Bounty run out pan him. You don't know what go on pan what go on. You not the history backwards. There was nothing. And the Gaza people them use Alkaline for bring a rebirth back to the Gaza brand. Because the Gaza brand took a major hit. A matter of fact, people did look for the next thing. And that's why them say Alkaline, was birthed because Cartel that prison and them a look for the next artist. Nobody never knew if Cartel was gonna happen. At that time he wasn't sentenced yet. So nobody no know what go on. No appeal, no ray. Nobody no know. Nobody now look towards Cartel. A matter of fact, Alkaline. Alkaline bring back Cartel. If you remember that 2016, the King of Dancehall album, that came out as a response to Alkaline New Level Unlock. And they say him get fever. You hear me I tell you? Remember good. Check your timeline. Remember say Cartel ain't sell no album. Before that, 11 copy and 8 copy. Double plastic and triple banana and double dirty mago. Remember that, you hear? Just remember, check your stats, check your facts. But Alkaline, him start to drop song towards Alkaline, back sit down quicker than a box lunch, and I drop them tune there, and people say they are Alkaline this, and there was a back and forth, and you don't know a bit of energy, it help Alkaline help Cartel. Nothing wrong with that. Nobody now fight it. Rivalry help. I say it go one night time them. But it wasn't all camp this and camp that. After Alkaline bust now, people start to go pledge back again. Start pledge to Cartel because Cartel started to assert himself back in the thing. Because there was a void created by Cartel going to prison, and Alkaline came and filled that void. And Gaza fans wanted to put him under the umbrella, and at that go on for what I go on. But as the historian, as the dancehall historian, I can tell you that is what took place. And him never want to join no camp. There was no goddamn camp for go join. JOP was in shambles. You understand? JOP was in shambles. Because people did look for Donia to pick up the mantle, and Donia did not. You understand? Gaza was in shambles. Gully left the thing, bro. Ghana foreign, bro. Remember, no man? Gully did a deal with us, assassin thing. You understand? Yeah, beef with Bounty, Connie, Ready. Come on, man. Y'all gotta know your history. So yes, he created his own camp. But that is something that literally, it came naturally. I know sit down and map it out. It happened, it was a self-defense mechanism. Because the industry tried to purge him. And he went non-grata. And by going non-grata, the mass was a great representation. Because, you don't know, Guy Fawkes, the whole thing, yeah, Vendetta, the movie. The story behind that, rebelling against society, anarchy, this, that. And broke every world record. If you understand the anarchy behind it, the meaning behind Vendetta, the rebellion, the rebellious nature of Alkaline, and say, me now bow down to no system, me now bow to no guy. Me am a one a done, mount a done when me see drop, so me no frightened for link. Head up in, bag of people a take a picture, in a blood you a swim. You get it? So, at the end of the day, as I said, it was a self-defense mechanism. Alkaline and Carbon Records kick off at the time. You have to pay attention to the ball game. He went with his own management team, his sister, family, and they decided to do their own thing. He didn't go with a industry professional, this, that, and that. He stood apart from the industry because at that time, Gaza still had a hole. A lot of people them fear cartel, and the fact that Alkaline wasn't bowing down to cartel, a lot of people was staying far from him. PR, media, selectors, artists, everybody stay far from him because really and truly, you don't know them no one feel the wrath of Vibes Cartel, so they were staying far from Alkaline. Because them time the cartel is still have certain power over the industry. I mean, he still does, but back then he had the badness to back it up. Yeah, man, he literally had the badness to back it up. Now, him kind of walk the good part now. Him not use the badness, but him still have it a little bit, I think. I'm not sure. Because enough I top man them either dead or they're prison still. But that different. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know.
This type of tribal branding builds what marketers call brand evangelism, where fans don't just consume your product, they preach your brand. And the mystery that made him magnetic, Alkaline was barely giving interviews. No vlogs, no oversharing, just music, mystique, and suspense. That's scarcity marketing 101.
And that is why I have to speak, because them see the glory, but them don't know the story. They don't. She speak, but she don't know the story. She talk about fans, evangelism, and this, that, and that. You have no idea the road we walk. You don't know the part me trod. You don't know what we do out there, so the burden what we carry. You don't know the half. But you see it now, and you just say, yeah, but you never walk the road. You never there with we. You never there when we walk through the fire. When them call we batty gang, brata this bare disrespect. When Vendetta fans never have a voice. When people afraid to even mention say them a Vendetta fan. You don't know them days there. You don't know what it was when them say drowning man out here grasping for straws. When them say, him carry a dead after 2016. You have no clue, do you? You don't know the fight or we fight. Who feels it knows it, and the real Vendetta fans them who know say we are juggernaut out here, so. Who know when we pick up this and we say, we now make Alkaline falter. All them a try to tear him down. And we say, no, we are carry the artist all the way. You understand? Them attack, but them don't know the story. Me I tell you this. You can talk all you want, but me they have to talk for myself. Because me know the burden. Me know the road. Me know. It never easy. So you see 2025? Yeah, man. It's a great look. It's a great look.
Now let's talk about Alkaline's comparison to Cartel, which was more of a marketing fuel and less of a threat. From day one, people said he's trying to be Cartel, and honestly, that worked in his favor. Think about it, Cartel is the GOAT of controversy and lyrical dominance. When people said Alkaline was like a goth Gaza, it made fans curious. It invited comparisons and controversy over who's better, and that's free promo. And I am probably one of the persons who is not afraid to say I am Gaza Vendetta. I am probably an endangered species because I think there's no way you can say Gaza and don't say Vendetta, and vice versa. The sounds may be different, but for the same reasons that we love Vibes Cartel is the same reason we love Alkaline. They both have solid music careers, they give us something to look forward to, and they keep us on our toes. But unlike some of Cartel's other musical kids, Alkaline never tried to be Cartel-liked.
Whoa, mama, come on, man. I understand you're a nutri, but you bugging out right now. Cartel kids, Alkaline a Cartel pick me now? You people never cease to amaze me. All who no talk some my time. Okay. So y'all tell me say Alkaline a Cartel pick me. Oh really? And by the way, just for you to know that what makes us gravitate to Alkaline is not the same thing that makes people gravitate to Cartel. It's actually the opposite. You don't understand it. You see me, at the pain and the fight and the hate and the lies, don't win a somebody what we love. You don't know why the people them gravitate to Alkaline of all ages, I can tell you. Because I know many Vendetta fans across the world. I mean, I talk about from teenage years all the way up to 60s, 70s, me know Vendetta fans. We go in concert and represent up in 60 and 70-year-old fans that represent Alkaline right now. Me not ask you, me I tell you certified fact. Enough people are talk, but them don't know the truth. Them don't know the reality. We know because we out here up on the battlefield. And the fans them know me. Many of them know me in person too. Or they know of me. You see me I say them know the Citadel. Them know Nick SFB top ranking. Them know Alkaline Daily. Them know DL, the Touch of God, My Dream Podcast. You know Alka Vlogs. Them know the thing go already. So them know say we rep out here saying a real life for the brand. No joke about it. So when you hear people talk and them say certain things, it not add up to we because we know say that's not the reality. That's not the truth. You see me? You see, we see Alkaline as a light. Them say a child shall lead the way. We see Alkaline as a light. In a dark, dark place. The irony, the black eye boy, I am the light. You see, what we understand about this world, dancehall, music, is that we just watch the movie Sinners. And them a tell us that music, it cuts through dimension, time and portal. You see me, I say, it can be used for good, it can be used for evil. You see me, I will understand, it's a tool. So we know say it can split generations and time, bring you through decades. You know, in the ancient days, there is that belief that through chanting, through music, our African sisters, you know, Indians across, Mayans, Aztecs, they do believe that chanting and them kind of thing, that's how they speak to their ancestors of the past and the futures. If you understand what I say. So through the music you communicate, through the music we talk, through the music we speak natural, speaking from the soul. So we understand the music, and when Alkaline speak and sing certain things, we hear deep down in the soul. Now people might say, yo, that's crazy, that's crazy. It might be crazy to you because you not understand what go on. There's certain music out here that has demonic forces. Remember, you know, if we are angel, what kind of angel are we? Angels for the light or the dark? Ask yourself that question. And not like say you have soldiers for evil alone, you have to have soldiers for good. So at the end of the day, we still have to have weapons. You understand? If you have two forces that fight against each other, right? So you have an evil force, you have a good force. So what the good force are going to use to fight against the dark force? Now same weapons. Whether it's swords or guns or whatever, you still have to use, whether it's magic, you have to have good versus evil. In the Bible, when the wicked man them stay so boom, the evil man them turn for them rod in a snake, and Moses goes so boom and turn for him rod in a snake, boom, 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 for him rod, solar for them rod. Then no snake versus snake, no rod versus rod. No say it go. In a real life, so you might have look on it and I say, yo, well, yo, dancehall, a demonic force, all music, all soul music, love music, whatever you consider it, all music can be used for good, all music can be used for evil. Dancehall can be used for evil, it can be used for good. No doubt about it. But militancy have to inner whatever you do. That is why Bob Marley can say, I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. You say Bob Marley now push badness. But if you listen to Bob Marley music, get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. You deaf? What you talk about? Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. If you can't emancipate yourself, then I can't help you. Because you're still locked in. No for you're still a sheep.
He leaned into the darkness but stayed stylistically his own. Plus, he avoided Cartel's fate. He never got arrested, he is never overexposed, and he never crumbled. That gave him an edge in my opinion.
No, mama, he did get arrested. He most certainly. 4 rifle in upon a wall, and mark car. Writ of habeas corpus. Champagne upon the case it get dismissed now adjourned. Remember, he got caught up in a similar things as a cartel where people are saying linked to certain people. You don't really want to get into the papa beers. Turn up. Hey boy, see me, you're a real trouble in the dog. Yeah, dog. People, somebody time with the dog. Hey, me skilling up. Me skilling up, people. But who know, Who know me at talk about? You say me I say, 'cause remember, you know, in a Papa beers, you have Daddy Pa, Puppy Pa. Yo, people, sorry, I'm laugh after myself. Hey, people, in the comments right now, if you know me I talk about, yo, drop a comment right. A matter of fact, drop a super thanks, because you know the thing already. Big up on yourself for that. But he got caught up. The truth is, he escaped. He used the fact that they arrested him and tried to link him to certain things as something to say, look, me nah go this, sir. Me nah go to prison. Me nah get caught up. Me I take on myself. Me I ex myself from society completely. Because he had already said he was exing himself from society. But he never fully ex himself from society. Because when you ex yourself from society, you can't just do it from the fans. You can't just do it from the media. You have to do it from organizations as well. Politics and everything. You have to take away yourself completely because you can still get caught up. But big up Alka, cause him learned from a mistake. He faltered right there and then he followed, and him pick up himself right there, so. And from Champagne get the case dismissed, Alkaline take away himself. Never to mix up in a them folly again, that we know of.
Now let's talk about the 2016 Prophetic album rollout. Now here's where the marketing game for Alkaline got really elite. From as early as 2013, Alkaline was constantly referencing 2016 in interviews and lyrics. It was cryptic. Fans didn't know why, but he kept saying it over and over and over again. This created a future branding effect. When people keep hearing a year repeatedly, it builds subconscious hype. By the time New Level Unlocked dropped in 2016, people felt like they'd wait years for it. The album went #1 on the Billboard reggae chart, and by that time, the Vendetta fan base was locked in. He didn't just drop an album, he dropped a fulfillment of a prophecy. Then we had the visual branding and sound consistency. Alkaline had another smart move with visual branding. He stuck to the dark cinematic videos, the consistent cover art style. He controlled his image and didn't chase trends. He didn't do much collabs. We never see him really do no one bag of collabs with other artists, which preserved his mystique and exclusivity. He gave his fans a world to buy into.
Big up yourself, yeah, mama. You have an idea, but you not fully grasp the concept. You see me? You hear about 2016 and all you thought of was the album. Did you really go back and look at 2016? What happened 2016? Let me tell you. He took out the contacts. He took out the black eye. So when he said 2016, it's like a prophecy to say that in 2016, I'm going to take out the black eye. In 2016, I'm going to be something different. In 2016, I'm going to X myself from society. Oh, you didn't realize? He makes himself... Pay attention to the timeline, my friend. Man X himself from society around them time, the 2016. So not just the album you get. If you pay attention to the ball game in 2016, Alkaline solidified his brand, thus going after all the dancehall artists. Them Foot Hype get it. Him an artist, but he get it. Bounty get it. You understand? Cartel get it. Member Good, Tamale get it. Popcorn get it. Cause leading up to that point, remember say Microwave drop in January 2017. Few days into the year. I think on the 7th. And then you have to remember, say, before that you get Badness, you get 12 p.m., you get Extra Lesson, a whole bunch of songs slaughtering these people, all of these artists, because they kept saying Alkaline was afraid of them, but he solidified his brand. He took the time. When he kept saying 2016, he was simply telling them, listen, just wait till 2016, man. Just wait. Me I build my thing. Me I build my empire. You see 2016, you see this so from this so no guy will utter rain. No guy will step to the plate. Cause they used to say, oh, him no want clash, him afraid of people, this, that, and that. But 2016 solidified the fact that he was afraid of no artist. He became the dancehall boogeyman in 2016. Most people that are fly over them head because them not realize say at 2016 Alkaline stood up and say any dancehall artist step to me. You can be Bounty Beanie, you can be Footer, you can be anybody. If you step to me, me a box you down cool and crab it in a real life. You see me? At this so you get songs like Ricochet. Boy try shoot round corner end up flop himself. Fives Cartel get disciplined with Ricochet. He get disciplined with Extra Lesson. Tamale get disciplined with Badness it name. The man a ball like a big pun. Hey, watch your man go watch your face. I mean you want to get chat. No, the man a say me wicked if me give him gun chat. Think about that. You see me? But you have to understand, say he solidified his brand there and then, thus exerting his dominance not just as an artist with Billboard album, but also a Clash artist, also a column in a dancehall, there and then realizing that he was a force to be reckoned with, can go against a bounty killer and still stand strong. You have to remember, say, bro, through the history of dancehall, man, if you go against bounty, you get boxed down. Look how bounty cramp up Tommy Lee career. Bounty is a force to be reckoned with. And Alkaline cramp him up. Alkaline cramp up Beanie Man. Remember leading into 2017, because Beanie Man make some speech now when Alkaline walk out for news in 2017 and say, oh Beanie Man, I don't even know you, who you, you see me? Alkaline solidify himself as a juggernaut from them time there. Remember good. Because, you see, what you have to understand, Alkaline dropped the tune, Formula. It was not on the album, for those who don't know. Formula is not on New Level Unlock. And shortly after New Level Unlock drop, him dropped the Formula. Which was crazy because he had a hot album, a bunch of hot songs. And the man just dropped Formula and dropped a video feed. Like, whoa, that was so crazy. That's like, why would he do that? Why would he do that? But the man I said them they want me here. Me cut and come back with the Formula. Where am I talk about? Where am I talk about when Winfred Williams and the whole of them try to cut him down to nothing? Them try to purge him from the music industry. And the man drop the New Level Unlock. And when me say the man find the Formula, the man ain't a joke. The man go drop the Formula. And if you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, well, me can't help you.
From music videos to IG posts, his brand never broke character. It was consistent and controlled, just like one of them high-end luxury brandy. And musically, he never flooded the market like others. He dropped strategically, making each release feel like an event. Now Alkaline is in his reclusive era and he still has a loyal fan, a lasting fan loyalty. Now, let's talk about present day Alkaline. The man hardly posts, him hardly do no bagger interviews, him hardly dip on the blogs, no antics, but guess what? His fan base is still loyal. Why? Because Alkaline gave them more than songs. He gave them an identity.
Stop. You don't, oh my God. What are you talking about? Still loyal? The Vendetta fans are more loyal now than ever. Stronger than ever. What are you talking about? Oh, he's in his reclusive stage and you don't know what you're talking about. The fan base has steadily been growing. We've become stronger than ever. We're forced to be reckoned with. There was a time when we never have a voice. Now we are the voice. We are the power. You see me? What you not understand? I remember when we didn't even have a Vendetta vlogger per se. We had a bunch of neutral vloggers saying, oh, me rate Alka. And them get slapped down and boxed down by Gaza fans. Now we do the boxing down and slap down at Gaza fans and Gaza vloggers. Understand? Now we are the force. So when you say still loyal, no, I'm not still loyal. I'm more loyal than ever. I know the industry and many players have to accept the fact that Alkaline are the man. You see me? All who never want to admit it before know them now have a choice because time are the master. The time, remember good, the answer to everything the on my left hand. Time are the master and father time attack if you pay attention. Everything are going to make sense soon. And it already a clear up. It not fully clear up for somehow no. Cause of the crack in many tails. You just not see the beast yet, my friend. You see a little tail over London, you see a little tail in New York, a little tail in Florida, a little tail in Jamaica. You see a little tail over Canada soon. But you not see the full beast yet. Just easy on yourself, man.
A movement, a belief system. Vendetta is more than music, it's a mindset. Plus, Alkaline had a young audience who basically grew up on his music and are still in awe of it, much like how some of the older audience can attest to Vybz Kartel's stardom. And then you have people like me who had the privilege to have experienced both in my prime. Yeah, and a lot of people will say, every time I call Kartel name, I call Alkaline, and always I compare Alkaline to Kartel and there is no similarities, right? The fans will always say that for both. But if we're not going to compare the artists, let us compare the fans.
Oi, Tappy. Nobody compare we, no. Don't compare Vendetta to Gaza fans, don't do it. But at the end of the day, there are many things comparable between the two artists them. For example, two of them are man. Man. Two black man. You get it? Two youth from the ghetto. You understand? From Jamaica, Kingston, that's comparable, right? Two tall man, by the way. Two maga man, by the way. There's a lot of comparison that do hardcore extreme dancehall music. Versatile, talented, lyrical. There are many things to compare. Strong fan base, successful. There are many things to compare. A matter of fact, there's more things to compare than not to. Like, that's just natural. We're human beings. We are alike. And if you have two people who share a similar like outlook or perspective or genre, business or whatever, that they're mega dancehall brands. So the fact that them are two mega dancehall brand with strong fan base, that is comparable in itself. So all you mean, like, it no matter what people want to say, you can say you don't want to compare them, but they are comparable. A matter of fact, Cartel himself say Alkaline is the Vibes Cartel of his generation. Talk truth. Like, you're not going to find like a more lyrical artist than the two of them. You're not going to find a more versatile artist than the two of them. You have to understand that, especially independent artists. Like, they're the two mega independent artists. So you can't really go get... I don't even know why anybody try. But back to the fun part though. Yeah, other than we being human beings, I don't know how you... Well, I don't even think the Gaza fans are human. So take that out of it.
Right? Because the two set of fans them we cannot deny have the same type of cadence. The two type of fans have this cult-like association to the artist. Them have this unwavering loyalty where not even constructive criticism. Once you call them artists name, them ears perk up.
You see them thing I talk about, I can't stand them new fans, Because them start chat things where them don't know nothing about, Gaza fans are Gaza fans. Yes, we are loyal and this and that and that. But we, Vendetta fans, can take constructive criticism. No matter of fact, we don't even get vexed and mad like how Gaza fans get mad. Like, you can't talk about them artists. You can't talk about who artists. All we are asked is that you talk the facts. As long as you talk the facts, me not have nothing to say. What is there to say? Facts are facts, bro. If you say, yo, the man antisocial, bro. If you say the man not do interview, the man not do interview, that's that. Like when the girl I say, yo, him not, that's true. But you wanting him to be like Cartel, talk like, that's where we're gonna have an issue. If you say, boy, Alka, yo, we wish you talk more. Understand. We should put out more music. We understand. We should put some marketing and stuff in some of my single them. We understand that. Because he does not. We can understand the criticism to say if he did this and that, he would be even bigger. We can understand all of that. But we can explain the mindset as to why him don't do certain things, like when artists are signed to a label. All of these artists signed to a label and all of them crumble under the label, them foot bottom. And then you understand now what we've been talking about, why Alkaline are signed to a label. When you see the downfall of Shensi, Skilly Bang, them, all of them who signed to mega labels, then them last. Wagwan TJ, Wagwan Byron. Yo. Listen, man. Listen, man.
Cartel and Alkaline have the same type of fan base. You get what I say? And the same type of, the fans have the same kind of characteristics when you think about how them go hard for the DJ them. Because if you look on even now where Alkaline has become reclusive and, some people are saying fall off and you need to go find a hit song and really blah, blah, blah. You still have Alkaline fans where I go say are the best whatever walk. And no other artist can come close to him. Cartel and Alkaline have the same type of fans. There's no way you can say, oh, I love Gaza, but you don't love Vendetta. Or you love Vendetta, but you don't love Gaza.
That has to be the most illiterate, nonsensical garbage I've ever heard. So there's no way you can say you love Vendetta and not say you don't love Gaza. No way you can say you love Gaza and you love... Are you stupid, mama? Mama, please, don't do that. You're done if you're saying... I don't want to insult you, but of course it can be done. Look, like almost every Gaza fan and every Vendetta fan, I gotta say where you say them can't say. Where they live in the epitome that what you're saying is nonsensical. Because you're saying we can't say we love Alkaline and say we don't like Cartel. Like, that's what people say every day. And mean it too. In the depths of their hearts and soul. So where you say, that are you because you're a Nucci fan. Because you find similarities. What we find and actually glorify is the differences. You see me shout out the similarities, but it's the differences, the nuances behind it. But you don't realize that because you seem to be the typical kerosene. So you're just someone who in it for the hype and the this and the that and the that, so you're not gonna understand. You see me? It's like when you watch a movie. Somehow you go get popcorn and drinks in the downtime, You talk to each other, you check on the phone, you do this in the downtime, and then you perk up when the action time. And then when the action happen now, it don't make no sense. You can't figure out why this a character do this and why them switch or why this. You don't know because you weren't paying attention to the downtime. You weren't paying attention to the story. You only paid attention to the action. So while go on, the story still alright and we are the author. You not pay attention. You miss so much. So you only see the look of action, the look of snippet, them the highlights. But you not see the glory, my friend. You not see the full story. We are see it. So in the downtime, we pay attention. When action a go on, when it song a drop, when song a drop on them now it's certain way. We have to pay attention to everything. You understand? We listen when the artists talk. You don't know what go on. We know what go on. You see me? Me feel say the prayer when my mama pray. Make the enemies them can't stand up in my way. Not today, neither tomorrow. We understand. We know there were touch and go times there. We know there were days when things never seem so bright. We know there were times when man have to pick it up and overcome. We know there are days when man have to say, yo, enough of them say them with the thing. And them a walk behind my buff to try clip my wing. Know that. Me know the days when a man have to say, look, a man, keep on, press, push forward, never make the wicked get you down. Gotta make a step, keep on. You don't know what go on, my friend. You don't know when we get a flashback. Memories now we head make we feel like say we haunted. You don't know nothing about blood clot, nothing for your chat. Shut up.
Alkaline, a Cartel, younger Gen Z brother. When I say the two of them have the same type of temperament, the two of them have the same swag in terms of how they relate to the media and how they have created a lane for themselves in terms of how them make them fans feel about them in a sense where you cannot deny that they have similarities for real. But Alkaline's older music still gets views because his name still trends when mentioned. And fans still act like him just bust yesterday. That's because his brand equity is still high. He made himself larger than the moment. And here's my final breakdown. Alkaline didn't just become famous, he marketed his way into history.
Good content, mama, good content. You know, fully grasp it as me say. But at the end of the day, it's the gist of it a little bit. You know, it all makes sense to the know come them, whatever. So I guess it will make sense to some people, but for us real authentic Vendetta fans who truly know the movement and truly know what go on, what go on, this right is a whitewashing. Like you just a comb over things and I make things so neat and I package up and put a little bow upon it. When I don't say go really and truly, but as I said, I guess it's digestible, palatable to those who really don't know what go on, and to the average person who decides, say, all right, me a Vendetta or whatever, they might say, yeah. But we're like, mama, you should do a bit more research. Link up the top ranking or deal or the vlogger god if you want to know what go on, and we give you a little insight and thing and yeah, but neither here nor there.
Now let's recap. Him have the shock tactics, dependent brand building. He had the long-term album hype. 2016 New Level Unlock. We cannot deny it. Everybody are going to still talk about that for years past. He had the comparison PR with Cartel. And he had mystery and scarcity. That equals power. He may not drop as frequently as others, but the impact of his marketing playbook is undeniable. In the business of image, perception, and branding, Alkaline is a case study. UK right now that I just seen is sold out. For all who want to talk and say him this and him that and him if go find a hit song. Him old song them a sellout show. Guys, tag a Vendetta fan who needs to hear this. Comment if you think Alkaline is still relevant or if the hype is gone. But one thing's for sure, Alkaline knew exactly what he was doing.
The nuances, people, the nuances. You notice she said to tag a Vendetta fan? She didn't say tag a Gaza fan. Ask yourself why. Just ask yourself why she said that. Why she not say tag both of them? Funny. Because she's a Gaza fan. Really and truly. And she a try to appease or appeal to the Vendetta fans. So she kind of lean over to Vendetta to say, hey, you know, rock with me. But you want to go on. We tribal, mama. Fully tribal one night time them. We don't want no clout, no respect for no Gaza fans. We don't need no love. We don't need no care. We don't need nothing from you. You see me? The way I do still, at the end of the day. Big up yourself, mama. Thanks for the content. Got the vulture. Him get the vulture that. You see me, even though there's so many things I could be reacting to, but I felt like doing this today. Me still there UK right now, people. So head back. Still I go and enjoy. Me I rest today and fly back tomorrow. You see me? Yeah, me and the wife there. I go and relax. Say hi, wife. Them can't hear you. People, big up on yourself. Captain of the Vulture Squad. I'm out. Arr!